Look at modern tech hardware: folding glass, titanium rails, an array of high-end camera lenses. These devices are precision-engineered to be deeply, instantly desirable. But manufacturers know an outright price tag of $2,000 will trigger immediate sticker shock. This animation illustrates their solution. That massive, intimidating total is shattered apart and neatly reorganized into a single, highly approachable monthly payment. Because of this tactic, you see entry-level professionals walking into their first jobs carrying ultra-premium devices. Objectively, they do not have thousands of dollars in liquid cash sitting in a checking account. They bridge that gap using the no-cost EMI, an equated monthly installment plan. It is a marketing mechanism specifically tuned to make an impossible purchase feel perfectly manageable. But here is the hard truth about consumer electronics. If you have to rely on an installment plan or a loan to acquire a smartphone, you cannot actually afford it. Taking out an EMI does not make luxury tech cheaper. It simply creates a financial illusion, committing you to long-term debt for an object that is rapidly depreciating in your pocket. Let's track a standard 24-month installment contract from day one. You walk out of the store, the device is flawless, and you feel the immediate rush of accessing top-tier flagship features. Marketers push these phones based on heavy hype, especially artificial intelligence. But the reality is, you can install Google Gemini on a standard 3-year-old budget phone and access 90% of those exact same AI capabilities. This split-screen ledger tracks ownership. The top row represents your unchanging monthly financial obligation. The bottom graph charts perceived value. Around day 30, the device isn't new anymore. As that novelty line drops, your bank account registers the first payment. The psychological high of a new purchase always expires within a few weeks. The financial chain you agree to, however, is locked around your neck for years. Then comes the unpredictable physical failure of complex modern tech. You drop it, or a component simply gives out. This usually happens precisely as standard and extended warranties expire, which typically hit right at the 12 to 24-month mark. By year 2, flagship hardware decays, batteries severely degrade, and widespread manufacturing glitches, like the notorious green line, appear. Advancing this ledger to month 18 reveals the trap. Out-of-warranty repair costs erupt as a sudden spike. Fixing a flagship display rivals buying a brand-new mid-range phone. You can pay thousands to fix it, or make payments on a broken device. And if you think you can just sell it to clear the debt, think again. Damaged, aging flagships hold virtually zero equity on the secondary market. The 24-month installment lifespan actively outlasts the reliable hardware lifespan. You are paying off a dead asset. This leaves you sitting with the emotional weight of a bad financial decision, tied to a device that is supposed to make your life easier. In a highly unpredictable job market, especially with rapid shifts in automation, tying up your future income for a depreciating status symbol is an enormous risk. So how do you know if you can actually afford a device? The ultimate test is simple. If the phone gets lost or broken after 6 months, and you can buy it a second time in cash without blinking or stressing, you can afford it. If not, walk away. Even top-tier tech reviewers, people whose careers are built on testing $2,000 devices, operate by this logic. Many openly admit they refuse to spend more than 70 or 80,000 rupees, a fraction of the flagship cost, on their own personal phones. The smart play is to purchase a highly capable mid-range smartphone outright. You get all the essential functionality, and you completely bypass the installment cycle. Look at this split setup. It illustrates the true opportunity cost. Redirecting that monthly cash flow away from a luxury device and into productive compounding assets puts a young professional on a completely different financial trajectory. A smartphone is a consumable tool with a 2-year expiration date. True financial security is the only status symbol that actually lasts.